What's up guys, it's Valley Vaughn and I'm so excited. We're finally getting some nice weather. So it is time. I have my arms out, I have my chest out, kind of. But I'm going to share with you guys some scents I'm so excited to actually start wearing for the spring. These are scents that I actually don't usually lean towards or even grab when it's cold and dreary out and snowing like it was for the entire month of January. I really like to wait until it's a little bit warmer, maybe not like severe heat like 100 degrees, but definitely a little bit warmer in spring weather, exactly like we have right now. So these are some scents I'm going to be wearing this spring. Please let me know, what are you wearing this spring? What's new? Have you purchased any new fragrances? Let me know what you've added to your fragrance wardrobe, because I know you're just excited as I am, and let's hop right in. So the first one I'm going to start with, this is actually a different kind of scent from me. If you guys don't know, if you're new to my channel, hello. I'm not a huge citrus kind of a girl. Like, I'm not a big citrus fragrance lover. For me, a lot of the times they lean very masculine, very sporty. Something about them maybe just reminds me of like Axe body mist when they first dropped. I just felt like they had like a fresh citrus kind of vibe. But this is one citrus fragrance I will be wearing. So I believe this is the latest release from one of my soon to be favorite fragrance houses. This is from the 7 Virtues. I usually just say 7 Virtues, but it's the 7 Virtues. And this is called Clementine Dream. So this is an EDP. This is a very cool brand because they're actually a clean beauty brand. So I believe them to be vegan. They don't test on animals, things of that nature. So I think that's really cool. B Corp status, B Corp certified. So they're doing good for the community. And if you are looking for some fragrance brands that are a little bit cleaner, this is definitely one you should check out. They're actually sold at Sephora. So if you have a larger Sephora in your area, then definitely check the back. Typically they have like a niche section and you would find their brand. Almost every fragrance I've smelled from this line I love. They have one that's actually called Coconut Sun that I wanted to feature as well, but I didn't want to have this entire video based on them. But I will feature Clementine Dream. So this, as you can imagine, this fragrance smells like oranges or clementine. So it's actually made with sustainably sourced mandarin oil, which is really, really nice. Again, doing good for the earth, and upcycled black amber from Italy. So again, very, very amazing. The fragrance notes that they choose. So these are the fragrance notes that are actually in this particular fragrance. So it has magnolia. In the heart note, it has top note of fruity cassis, so probably like clementine and orange in the top notes, and then the base notes, it has vanilla. So it says that it's best for improving focus, energizing. Of course, a lot of citrus fragrances are really good at energizing, but essentially to me it just smells like an orange fizzy kind of a drink. It's very energizing, as they stated. It definitely wakes you up. It's almost like very invigorating. I would love this in a body wash. Wake me up in those tough mornings when I have not wanted to wake up recently. Oh my gosh, I've been doing like a 4 a.m., 5 a.m. routine. It is wearing me down. But anyways, this fragrance will definitely help me because again, it has that invigorating, fruity, zesty. It is a little bit zesty. I know some of you don't like that. It is a little bit zesty. Of course, it has that zest because it is a citrus orange kind of fragrance. But I definitely think that it has the floral notes in there and the vanilla to kind of smooth it over, so it's not just like a very stark, strong, staccato kind of a fragrance that is hard to smell. Some fragrances also, I feel like if they are very fruity, they're kind of hard to smell, and they're almost like very sharp, like they kind of cut your nose, it feels like when you're breathing them in. The fact that it has the vanilla in there and the floral, it kind of smooths it over, so it's easier to digest, but you do get that awakening when you first spray it, again with the orange. But I love it. I really, really love it. I love the dry down because again, you get more of the vanilla and the floral in there, which I love, but you still get some of that citrus, and it just reminds me of like summer's on the way. It is things are in bloom, and of course, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, don't orange trees have like blossoms on it, like orange blossom, right? So I think that's the idea that you get in this scent, and like literally, I love orange soda. This is giving orange soda. Like this scent really smells like orange soda. Almost smells like the new Coca-Cola orange. Is it orange cream? Orange vanilla? I don't know. But Coca-Cola has a new orange flavored soda, and this is what it's giving, that like fizzy orange kind of a scent. So As you can tell, I really like it. It's very fun, it's very playful, it's definitely casual. I feel like this is something, again, even though it doesn't lean into that like very masculine sporty side, I would definitely wear this to the gym, which I've been trying to go to more, and wearing your favorite scent makes it even more fun. I would definitely wear this to the gym. It's not too abrasive, it's not too strong, but definitely has some presence to it. So excited to wear this one. I might even layer it with a marshmallow scent. I think that would be so pretty and really give like an orange cream vibe. But again, this is the Clementine Dream, and this is from the brand The 7 Virtues, sold at Sephora. Please check it out. Okay, the next one that we have, this is like an age-old favorite of mine. I think I've had this for like 5 years, and I haven't sprayed it that much because it's like a special occasion kind of a scent. Not really, but it was pretty expensive, I think, so I don't wear it all the time. This is Chanel No. 5. This is the low version. So this is a little bit lighter, well, a lot lighter, a lot fresher, a lot more youthful than the namesake Chanel No. 5 that everyone knows, and is heavily identified with the grandma scent. They redid it, and they redid it so well to where it just smells like very fresh, very clean, almost like clean soap. It still smells very rich, very luxurious, but it's a beautiful, clean, fresh, simple kind of a fragrance that is extremely elegant. And I love this one when it's very damp out, when it is a little bit warm, but not maybe like the hottest day, although this performs very well on those days as well. I think that this is just a nice fresh scent, and especially when it's raining out and you kind of want to invoke that like spirit of like water and rain, thus the name Chanel No. 5 low water. So I just really like this scent for wet, rainy days when I really don't want to go out, really don't want to do anything. I think this scent is perfect. It's definitely got some muskiness to it, so if you really can't stand a musky scent, this is not it. And it definitely has some remnants of the original Chanel No. 5, but for me, it's extremely more digestible. And again, I think it's wonderful for spring, great for going to work, also great for going to the gym, especially if you have like one of those upscale gyms like Equinox where you can't go in there looking like no schmutt. So this is perfect for that. Even just like grabbing brunch, like it's very versatile. I love this scent. I would definitely repurchase. I think this is the one that came out a few years ago in the red bottle, which was so hard to find. Or was it the original Chanel No. 5? Either way, I hunted high and low for that. I was not about to buy it on resale because people were trying to charge like $3,000. I was like, girl, $3,000 for a perfume, but it was very beautiful. But for the time being, I would just stick with Chanel No. 5 low. It's beautiful, it's versatile, it's fresh, it's clean. I would say it's unisex, but only if you're a man that likes musky grandma scents. Not really, but yeah, check it out. I think it's beautiful for spring. Okay, so the next one I have is actually a flanker of La Vie Est Belle. This is another OG. Oh, she dusty. But this is La Vie Est Belle. Everyone knows her. I don't know if everyone loves her, but everyone definitely knows her. So this is a flanker again of La Vie Est Belle. This is Soleil Cristal. Cristal? I don't think it's Soleil Crystal. You know, they have to be fancy. But yeah, this is Soleil Cristal. And of course, Soleil, it kind of smells like the sun. There's a lot of coconut happening. There's a lot of like solar warm notes in this fragrance. You still get that like elegance and the sophistication of La Vie Est Belle that everyone loves. It has so many different scents in there and just smells like almost like just the scent of a woman, really. It smells like perfume. Like it's so popular, it's been synonymous with how we would imagine perfume would smell. But for this particular fragrance, the notes that it has in it is that it has top notes of mandarin orange, pink pepper, bergamot. It has middle notes of ylang ylang, iris, orange blossom, and jasmine. And the base notes has coconut, vanilla, and patchouli. So again, it has that coconut in there. It's definitely a buttery coconut. I love a buttery, meaty coconut. It has that in there. It's giving me beach vibes. It's giving me suntan lotion vibes in the best way, not like a medicinal way. So it has that in there, but then also it has like a very, almost like a tropical kind of a floral note, which is the ylang ylang. The original La Vie Est Belle had tons of florals in there, like every floral I feel like. But this one has the addition of the ylang ylang, which is more youthful, lighter, more tropical, which pairs beautifully with the coconut note in there and definitely makes it better for warmer months like the spring and the summer. So really like this fragrance. I also like the fact that it has that bergamot in there. I think bergamot is perfect. Whenever a fragrance opens with bergamot, it automatically lifts it up. So really like this one. Again, if you ever felt like La Vie Est Belle, the original, was too mature or just maybe too generic, definitely try out this one because I was pleasantly surprised. It's a nice addition to a flanker. I think they pair very beautifully together, like to be a well-rounded family. But this is definitely the younger sister. So beautiful, great for spring, summer, and I'm excited to wear it. Okay, the next fragrance I have is actually a flanker of Flowerbomb. So really love this scent. I think that it is so pretty. I think it's very feminine but still very girly, and it just really makes me feel like a princess, and who wouldn't want to feel like that? Again, of course, as the name says and as the last fragrance was, this is a flanker of the original OG super popular Flowerbomb, Tiger Lily. I think that a lot of fragrances right now are trying to reach that younger audience, so they're adding flankers that are doing a good job of doing that, in my opinion. I don't think I'm the target audience, but I like them. So this was actually launched just last year, so the baby is 1 year old now. It has notes of a top note of coconut milk and bergamot. As you can see, I really like those notes for spring and for summer as well. They're very nice, very uplifting, and they just give like good vibes. Like, you know, some scents just give good vibes. Those fragrance notes give good vibes. So again, Tiger Lily opens up with top notes of coconut milk and bergamot. In the middle notes, you get that Tiger Lily, just as the fragrance implies. You get some jasmine and some freesia. So a lot of white florals in the middle notes. And then for the base notes, it is rounded out with some mango, which I'm obsessed with, and some benzoin. Benzoin, if I could add benzoin to every fragrance, I certainly would. It's nice, it's sweet, it's approachable, and it just makes everything better. The mango in there is a little bit like not exactly ripe, but I feel like it works. It adds a little bit of an edge. There's something about this fragrance that has like, it's nice, it's sunny, it's a warm scent, it's girly, it's feminine, but it has just a little bit of an edge, and it's giving tropical with the mango and the coconut milk and the bergamot that just lifts it up. It's so pretty. I love the fact that they chose to go with white florals, so it didn't like drag the fragrance down. I feel like some of the red florals and the darker florals can kind of drag the fragrance down and make it deeper. They wanted it to be like light and uplifting. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful for the spring and the summer. I really like Tiger Lily. I'm not extremely familiar, of course, with this scent, but with Tiger Lilies in general, that's not usually a floral that you see a lot in fragrances. So the fact that they opted for that, and mango. People don't use a lot of mango in fragrances. They really are trying something new, and it's almost like the designer houses are reaching into the bag of the niche houses to give you those new scents, those new flavors, a new look, a new cut, a new color. And that's what they're doing with this scent. So if you're typically a niche girl, definitely put your nose on this one. It definitely has that universal appeal, but it's gonna be beautiful in the spring. Check it out. I just got the biggest stain on my white blanket, y'all. I'm so mad. Anyways, the next fragrance is Burberry Her, and I just looked. Burberry Her was launched in 2018. She's getting up there. She's getting up there. I remember when she launched, like, this was like amazing, because I was like working in the office at the time, and I remember thinking, oh, this is a beautiful scent to wear to the office. This is great for the boss chick. You know, it's all about boss chick at that point. For the boss girls who want to wear something to work and then have the same scent work for after work if they're going to grab drinks or something. Like, it was very versatile. It was very clean, very fresh. This was around the same time of like the launches of the Glossier You fragrance. It was all about like your scent but better. So this was like a play on that, but it had a little bit more oomph, because to this day, 1 month I love Glossier You, the next month I hate it. And I'm like, should I give this away? So this one I've actually have always loved, and as you can see, I've been using her. I've been using her. For the notes for this fragrance, it actually opens up, and I love the fact that it has that strawberry in there. The elixir version has even more strawberry. So if you love a fruity, fun strawberry in a scent like I do, get the elixir, girl. Like, it does it for me. But this one just has a dash, just a splash of strawberry water in there. It has strawberry for the top notes. It has raspberry, blackberry, sour cherry, black currant, mandarin orange, and lemon. So it's a fruity explosion. Not really. It almost is like, if you guys have ever had that like hint of fruit water, like what hint is even in that water? Like, I don't taste anything. It's really like a hint. It's a very fresh, clean, soapy kind of a scent with just a hint of fruitiness, which I really like it though. In the middle notes, it has the violet and the jasmine. I really like those kind of like fresh, approachable, subtle, innocent kind of florals. And the middle notes definitely leans into the freshness of the scent. And then for the base notes, it has some musky. It got some musk. It has some cashmere, which is very similar to musk. Very comforting, cozy kind of a scent. It has some vanilla, woody notes, amber, oak moss, and patchouli, which I can never stand in a scent. I love that opening though. The opening is so nice. Again, it's just like a fruity hint in some water. Hint water. If you guys have ever tasted hint water, if you don't like drinking water, you're gonna dislike it even more after drinking that water. Like, I really don't like a hint. Like, go full throttle, give me juice or give me water. But anyways, this scent I really like. Again, it has just a hint of the strawberry. All the other fruity notes, like, okay, maybe I get a little bit of the black currant. Like, okay, you're really gonna smell the strawberry. You're gonna get some of the white florals, just kind of fresh and clean. And that's about it. That's how I would describe it. Very versatile. It's very pretty. Again, I love wearing this one to the gym. It's not invasive. It's not hunting people down in the gym. It's not lingering everywhere. Just a nice soft trail. If someone gets up on you, they're like, she smells nice. She smells nice. Not too strong. They're probably not gonna ask you what you're wearing. I would love this actually in a hair mist. I wonder if they have a hair mist. This would be beautiful in the gym, combining this with a hair mist, but it's beautiful for damp, wet days, which happens a lot in the spring. So that's why I would choose Burberry Her as a part of my picks for the spring. Okay, then the last fragrance I wanna recommend for the spring. This is actually reminds me of an old school scent. I think it's from Elizabeth Arden, I believe. Who makes white diamonds? I can't remember. I think it's Elizabeth Arden green tea. It's literally $9.99 everywhere unless inflation got it. And it's in every Marshall's, TJ Maxx where it used to be. Smells like green tea. Smells very fresh, very clean. Smells like tea. Smells a little bit earthy, but very approachable, very 90s. This is like the modern approach to it. So this is the Valentino. Of course, this is a flanker of the Born in Roma. This is the Valentino Born. I'm sorry. This is actually a long name. This is the Valentino Donna Born in Roma Green Extravaganza. Why did y'all name it that? It could have been Valentino Green Extravaganza. But obviously, as you can tell by the bottle, this is a part of the Born in Roma family. Actually, I did not plan to have all of these scents be flankers. But it just turned out that way because, like I said, a lot of these brands are trying to get, like, you know, fresher, younger scents. So they work well for the spring. What can I say? You nailed it. But anyways, the notes in this fragrance, it's going to be top notes of Lapsang Sonchon tea. I did not pronounce that correctly, but it is a tea note. It is a tea note that is the main entree of this fragrance. It's a tea note. And the heart note is going to be jasmine and the base note is going to be vanilla. So it has to be more than that in there, but that's what they have listed. But again, it's very fresh, it's very clean. It's very calming, it's very subtle. It reminds me of like the kind of scents that if you've gone to like a yoga class or like a meditation class, not necessarily like lavender, but some of the like calming scents that they'll have going. This is that fragrance for you. The only thing that makes it smell more of like a perfume is the fact that it does have the vanilla in there and some florals. I think I'm guessing it has more florals than jasmine, but maybe that's the most prominent one. But yeah, it definitely is very classy. It's very classy. It's very fine dining and very calming. A very calming scent, and I think it's so pretty. Maybe because of the green, but it just reminds me of like things blooming in spring and everything turning green, which I hope will happen very soon. So those are my picks. I think I gave you 6 fragrances. It's supposed to be 5, but I gave you 6 because I couldn't contain myself. New fragrances. Well, not new fragrances. I gave you 6 fragrances that I'm going to be wearing this spring. Let me know, what do you think of those? What are you going to be wearing this spring? And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.